Yo, what is going on, everyone? I have another review video today. It is going to be on the Fnatic Focus 3. I've had this pad for, I want to say 3, maybe 3.5 weeks now. I haven't been using it as much as some other pads, mainly because, I don't prefer to do mouse pad reviews. I will do them, but I definitely prefer mouse reviews. They're way more fun, way more entertaining. But yeah, I do want to say though, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope you guys are staying COVID safe, making sure that you all are going to be healthy for Christmas time and New Year's. Make sure you don't get COVID. Um, but anyway, on to the mousepad review. So I want to talk about the good things and then the bad. That's typically how I like to do reviews. So the first thing is the surface is really impressive. I'm really impressed with the quality of the surface and what it can offer you. For a $30 desk pad, that is still insane to me. Just even saying it out loud again. The fact that you can get a $30 full desk pad is really insane. It's $20 for a perfect size if you don't prefer desk pads. If you prefer just the square size, the $20 version is absolutely a perfect size. It's really crazy how they managed to price such a good quality pad. And even the stitched edges are incredible. It's really hard to see, but it's so close to being like perfectly flush with the pad. And that is another insane thing that like I didn't experience that on my Fnatic Dash. It was raised for me at the time. But like this is incredible. I've never had any issues with, I'm sorry, I'm wearing a jacket right now. But normally I stopped playing with my arm sleeve. So even without an arm sleeve, I don't feel the stitched edges, which is really impressive to me. The surface itself is also great. I really, really like the surface. It's not like groundbreaking. It's not going to make your gameplay super good, but it's like it has like really good stopping power and then really low initial friction, so it makes tracking a lot easier. I want to say this pad is probably more geared towards tracking just a little bit, a little over flicking to me, because it doesn't have the stopping power of like an Odin or a Zero. But it's really good. It's still really good for what it can offer. And the tracking experience is way better on this pad than an Odin or a Zero, obviously. When it comes to like mouse feet also, it kind of doesn't matter. It's really more mouse weight dependent. So I have the new Shroud mouse, the Logitech G303. And these feet work perfectly fine, the only thing that can change it is core pads. Core pads will make it a bit like better for stopping power, because I was using it on my XM1R, and that's the only time I ever experienced like pretty good stopping power, and it's because it's core pads. But on default Logitech skates, specifically the Super Light and the G303, like their new versions of their skates, work fine. They work perfectly fine. There's no issue with it. The logo is also, I'm sure you guys have seen tons of other reviews, but the logo is very like super non-even existent. Like I barely notice it even looking all the way to my right. And then it's synced in, it's flush with the pad. So there's no coating over it. If you go all the way over there, it's not going to matter. So even if you get the smaller version, you don't have to worry about it, which is really good. And then there's not a whole lot of bad that is with this mouse pad. The only things that I'm trying really hard to nitpick with, it hasn't laid flat on this side of the pad, but I don't use this side. But just know that if you get the smaller version, you might have to like, I don't know, when you're sleeping, have like a book on the left side or something. It could just be a me issue, but I have been laying this pad completely flat for 3 weeks. So take that with a grain of salt. Maybe some other people haven't experienced it. I'm not too sure, but that's just my experience with it. And then the base isn't the greatest. For the first week, it was moving a lot, and it has stopped moving. I think it's because my monitor arm is now on the pad, but it was moving a good bit. Even when I was testing other pads, like sometimes I'd have a pad just on top, like a Hien or a different artisan pad. And because I'm moving the artisan pad, the bottom of this pad would move. Super weird, but it's a really generic like rubber base. Nothing impressive, nothing that's gonna woo you in terms of like, oh, the base is like artisan level. But yeah, that's pretty much all for the review. It's really short. Mousepad reviews are really bare bones. I just wanted to get a quick video out because my next video will be on the G303. So I'm trying to test out a bunch of different pads with this mouse. So I'm going to give it even more time than I initially was. I also have a lot of new stuff coming in. I just bought like 2 mice on that Max Gaming sale. It's going to be a long time. But yeah, I just wanted to get this quick review out. So I would definitely, like, if you guys are on a budget, like, just get the pad. Like, if you're running like a QCK or if you're running a GSRSE, this is a super amazing upgrade. And like, it's cheaper if you only want like the square version of like if you have a square version of the QCK or the, you know, the GSRSE only comes in a square. Like, this is a way better upgrade, especially depending on the games you play. I used it for Valorant and it was okay. It wasn't like super good, but it was way better for more track heavy games like COD and fucking Battlefield. It was really fun to use it in Battlefield actually. But yeah, hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a happy Thanksgiving with your families, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh.
Because I was gonna say I just killed him.
Oh my god.
Good luck. Where though? One's right there.
Oh, that's where he is.
One's right. Okay, that's there. He's cracked. Oh, watch out for the other one.
Yeah, it's only one more.
Okay, I'm gonna shield. Just take these. Oh my goodness! If you go down, you know what's gonna happen. If you go down, you know what's gonna happen.
He's cracked.
No, he's one.
Oh,
okay.
He's hit 30. Oh, that made that the easiest 1v1 pass.
No,
Oh
I was
God,
hitting
yeah.
him too, by the way. Out of check.
Nice shot. Oh, that was clean.
People like donating, like all like he was showing no attention to it whatsoever, and all people, you're genuinely showing you support. Anything. Like, there was a dude that asked him, hey, can you do like 5 jumping jacks? He's like, no, I'm not gonna do 5 jumping jacks. And I'm like, dude, like he's giving you $10 for 5 fucking. At least you. Enemy incoming.